Hello, Scorpio. I am Jaja, and this is Cosmic Mirror Tarot. And today we are going to get into your spirit messages for the first 3 months of 2022. Um, okay, guys, so let's just go ahead and hop right into it. I've had, as I was doing your pre-shuffle and kind of meditating on your Celtic Cross that I pulled for you guys, the Dreamweaver song was playing in my head. And like, I thought it was random. I looked at the lyrics. The lyrics didn't really catch me at all. But then I was like, well, what is he talking about? So I like Googled what the meaning behind the song was. And it says this song depicts um, Lennon's declaration that he was the Dreamweaver of the 1960s, breaking away from the influences and dogmas that influenced his life. Um, I absolutely, and when I get into your spread, you'll see how that absolutely applies. But yeah, just FYI, your song apparently of the first 3 months of 2022 is Dreamweaver. All right, so kicking off your read, I did pull a Gateway Activation of Light Oracle. Love these Oracle cards. They're really big on giving spiritual messages and spiritual guidances and kind of overall themes. The oracle that you pulled is Seraphim's Gateway, Voice Activation, Angelic Attunement, and Divine Support. Now, and I don't know if you can see this card, but it's basically the Seraphim are considered like the highest of highest levels of angelic beings. They have allegedly 6 wings. They are very, very bright, kind of made of pure light. And so the picture depicts a 6-winged angel, you know, it's very exuberant, very bright, all kinds of rainbow colors. And it's said that if you ever, like, if you kind of wake up in the middle of the night, you hear someone saying your name, or you just kind of hear your name out of nowhere, that is the seraphim contacting you and basically sending you loving, healing energy. And they kind of want you to pay attention to whatever's going on in that moment, or whatever dream you just came out of, that kind of thing. But they're known as really good singers, and so it's throat chakra healing. It's standing up for yourself. Going back to that Dreamweaver song that was in my head, really separating yourself from the internal dogma and limiting beliefs, right? That you may have carried into. But I'm hearing very big, like, angelic support for standing up for yourself and using your voice, using your throat chakra in particular to stand up for yourself. All right, then I pulled a Celtic tree oracle. Love these cards. Each card is representative of a month in the Celtic calendar. They used either trees or bushes or plants in their oracle and divination process. This one is the Elder Bush, which is actually your card. So the Elder Bush is very much in sync with the Death card, which is, all Scorpio in the tarot. It's about transformation and rebirth. Specifically after a hard-won battle, which you do actually have the Ten of Wands up here on the board. And so I definitely think that this is very, very relevant to your first 3 months of 2022. In relation to this Seraphim's Gateway, it's giving me stepping outside of what you normally know, stepping outside of your comfort zone, really speaking up for yourself. I'm also hearing maybe picking up singing or something of the arts in order to pull you out of, because your Celtic cross here is kind of a mix of like emotional pain, some childhood trauma, but then like Empress vibes and Ace of Pentacle vibes. Like, it's kind of like, I'm getting a very strong need to just kind of like almost get out of your mind right? And call in joy is what I'm hearing. Okay, so we can get into your Celtic cross. So your overall energy, you're coming up as the Queen of Swords. I don't even think this is your energy. I kind of want to take that back. You're not coming up as the Queen of Swords, but there is a Queen of Swords in your energy that is weighing heavy on you. And for whatever reason, I'm getting this is the dogma. So this could be a mother figure, and it could be a mother, an aunt, a grandmother, something like that. But there's the voice of this woman in your head that is really, it's like you know it too. It's like you know this isn't your own voice. You know this isn't something that you even fully believe, but she's present. Crossing her is the Empress. Now, these two women couldn't be, I mean, they're both bosses, don't get me wrong, but they couldn't be further away from each other. The Queen of Swords is very methodical, very strategic, very mental, intellectual. And when she's in reverse, she can be a total raging bitch, and just very cutting with her words. She takes no nonsense. She has a cold exterior. She can be warm and fuzzy on the inside, but her exterior is cold. The Empress, however, is the exact opposite of that. Everything about her is warm. She represents Mother Nature, nurturing, providing, abundance. Like, and I'm just getting like it's a contrast between kind of cold and distant and warm and fuzzy and close. This to me feels like your energy, or the energy that you're looking to step into. Now, mind you, there's no gender in tarot, so this could also, if you're male, be the Emperor, right? But yeah, I'm getting this sense of like, Spirit really asking you to separate the two voices, right? There's a maternal figure in your mind who almost you need to shut up. But this but this figure, this empress figure, is the one that you need to let out, the voice that needs to sing. Your Dreamweaver, as it was. In your influence, you have the 10 of Wands. This is heavy shit. You're ready to put it down. It's very clear to me here in your spread. You're aware that it's heavy. You want no parts of this. In your subconscious, you have the Hangman. It's almost like it's heavy. You know it's not your own voice, or maybe you haven't come to the realization that it's not your own voice. But you're kind of hanging out. You're looking for the inspiration. You're looking to try and find a new way of thinking, is what I'm hearing. In your past position, you have the 10 of Pentacles in reverse. This is what also tells me that it's a maternal figure, because this is about kind of a broken family unit. Something generationally that has been passed down that just is not working. And I have a feeling it's this way of communicating. And that's in the past. So it almost feels, I don't know if you've recently, moved away from home, or you're making adjustments to move out of your parental home or something like that, or maybe you just set some strong boundaries around whoever this maternal figure is. I'm definitely getting a sense that it's in the past, right? Your future position is the Three of Swords. I do want to clarify this, because that does represent heartbreak. But again, if we're talking about kind of setting boundaries with the maternal figure, that can be hard. And so it may just be kind of the initial heartbreak of having to set these firm boundaries with this person, and kind of working your way emotionally through that. On your current attitude, right? This is attitude. Yes. You have the 10 of Swords. It's dead, done, over with. You know it's dead, done, over with. You are completely and absolutely over with it. I have the 10 of Wands. Holy tens. We have the 10 of Wands, the 10 of Pentacles in reverse, and the 10 of Swords. That's 3 tens. If you were looking for a confirmation that emotionally, physically, and spiritually, you're moving on from this. This is your notification. Spirit telling you it's done. As much as the Ten of Swords is painful, it is almost refreshing to see, because after this you get rebirth, right? You get the Death card, which is your card. Again, going back to the Elder card, which we pulled in your overall energy for the first 3 months. So this is actually not a bad place to be, because it's only up from here, right? After death is rebirth. Now, in your attitude, there is the Devil. Again, I'm not getting your energy from this. Or, I'm sorry, in your environment, there is the Devil. I am not getting your energy from this. This is not Scorpio to me. Instead, what Spirit is showing me, just from an energetic line perspective, is that you go, it's the Ten of Pentacles in reverse to the Queen of Swords, to the Three of Swords, to the Devil. That progression makes sense to me, right? It's like there's a broken home and a broken generational way of thinking, speaking to each other, processing things that causes emotional pain and heartbreak. That also, like when you're talking about emotional manipulation or childhood wounds and trauma, that can be from a Devil perspective. That could bring out codependency issues. It could bring out self-esteem issues. Like, so it's, as much as the Devil being in your environment would be a bad thing, again, I'm not getting the sense that it's anything like addictions or anything like that. It's more Spirit wanting you to see how this progression of whatever familiar environmental experience you've had has led to this thought process, this codependency, this lack of self-esteem, and it's kind of Spirit calling out that progression. And I also like, and I'm getting very clear, I think the reason why Spirit wanted me to say out loud, like, that's not your energy, is it's kind of like, you know, that Al-Anon phrase of like, not my monkey, not my circus, you know? Like, if whoever this Queen of Swords is that's in your environment that's causing you all this, like, kind of heartache and stress, like, her shit is her shit. Right? Like, and it's almost like Spirit just saying, break the chain from that, let her deal with her shit, and you move on and step into joy. In your hopes and fears, you have the Six of Cups in the reverse. This is not wanting to repeat the past. This is not wanting to reconcile with this person. I'm just getting a very hard, again, it's energetically, it's pinging off of this Ten of Swords of just like, I'm done. Like, I'm not trying, we're, you know, communicating with this person seems next to impossible. All I do is end up hurt in the end. It's a wrap for me. In your future position, you do have, or in your outcome, you do have the Ace of Pentacles, which means it's a gift from God. I'm definitely going to clarify that, and I want to clarify the Three of Swords, just because I'm cute. Okay. Like, that came out super quick. So clarifying the Three of Swords is the Seven of Swords in reverse, the Wheel of Fortune, the Hierophant, and the Page of Swords. Yeah, I'm definitely getting off of this, like, you moving away from this energy, almost sneaking away. Like the universe steps in and gives you an opening and you take it, right? Then there is, for whatever reason, this Page of Swords is giving me the Hangman vibes of an immature thought, almost like a baby idea, a spark of a new way of thinking, a new way of being, that then changes your perspective, kicks you off into a whole new direction, Wheel of Fortune, right? Where you can create a new structure, because the Hierophant is all about structures. It's about, especially organizations, and when we're talking in a family concept, like, you know, what do you want your family to look like? How do you want your family to communicate? Is it like, what kind of love is going to be there? You know, some families love through play. Some families love through words of encouragement and affirmation. Some families you know, there's just different ways of being standing in the energy and the vibration of love. And so I'm getting very strong from this higher, from the Wheel of Fortune and the Hierophant, of you coming to this real, like completely cutting off this energy, this Devil, Queen of Swords, Ten of Pentacles in reverse energy, and hyper focused on creating a new family structure and a new way of loving generationally moving forward. You kind of breaking, or not kind of, like definitely moving towards healing whatever generational curse or, you know, kind of generational way of being has existed previously in your family. Let's see what Spirit has to say about this future position of your Three of Swords. You got the Knight of Pentacles in reverse. I'm hoping that we get like a Temperance or something where it's like you're healing that. Well, we got the Three of Cups and the Moon. Yeah, and we got the World, the Nine of Swords in reverse, and the Five of Wands in reverse. So the Nine of Pentacles is about a daily practice, a slow and methodical daily practice towards a goal. It being in the reverse is telling me like your heartbreak cuts off you working towards reconciliation with this person. But in that you get this like Nine of Swords in reverse, Ten of Wands in reverse, Ten of Swords, and not necessarily Ten of Swords in reverse, but like, yeah, it's like, it's, you celebrate that. It's freeing. It's like once you kind of sit into the heartache, you recognize, again, it's not your monkey, not your circus. Like, this has nothing to do with you, right? This has everything to do with the person that you're dealing with. That then Three of Cups and the Moon, like you're able to celebrate the unknown, right? Like the unknown is the creation of something new, is what I'm hearing. Yeah, and I mean with the World, and then, you know, you also had the Wheel of Fortune in the spread. Like, this is just an all new cycle, and this is very heavy your energy, Scorpio. I mean, if anyone can make something out of nothing, if anyone can transition from a Ten of Swords to a Wheel of Fortune and the World card, it's you, right? And I feel like that's what you're doing. It's like mentally you're done. Emotionally, you're still processing the actual hurt of letting this person go, but you fully recognize that you have to let this person go and you have to move forward, even if it means moving forward to something that you're not familiar with, right? So again, this Devil doesn't worry me. I feel like you guys are absolutely stepping into Emperor and Empress energy. And this Ace of Pentacles right here tells me whatever it is going to be big. Ace of Pentacles is nothing small. That is stable. That is secure. That is long-lasting. This is legacy, right? So for this to be your outcome, you know, if you keep doing what you're doing, it'll be a really, really good year, basically. All right, Scorpio, that's all I have for you. I hope you guys enjoyed this reading. If so, please comment down below, like, share, subscribe. I am super proud of you guys. Honestly, this is amazing. If you have any questions, feel free to email me, or you can just put it down in the comments. I'm completely open to that as well. I hope you guys have a wonderful rest of the week and a happy new year, and I'll catch you on the other side. Bye.